Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Hang on, let me get everything up to par over here, just to have some other shit to look at in the BG. That's fine, whatever. We'll just do that. How was that? Does that look like we're doing something different? Okay, well, welcome as you're coming in. Yeah, I gotta do some stuff while we are waiting. Let me see here. Do we have anything going on here? It takes a minute for y'all to show up. It's okay. I'm just gonna have my coffee. I might go get something out of the fridge. But yeah, so let's go do that. We're going to talk about AI poetry because I missed the conversation over on Adam's channel. We're going to talk about writing workshops and their importance. And we're also going to talk about how do you know if what you wrote is a poem and whatever. And whatever we don't get to today, I will make videos of for this week. But we're also going to talk about me getting pissed off at someone leaving a shitty comment, but then them coming back and being a fucking adult about it and us having a pretty decent conversation after that, sort of. So, all sorts of stuff to talk about today. Boom! Let's do this. Let's make this fucking thing go. Apparently, we are going to be drinking a warm beer today because I can't find my shit. Tempest, what's up? Hey Jeff. Oh my god, that's so funny. But anyway, so again, I will recap the things we're going to be talking about today. We are going to be talking about hello. Yeah, just listen in, relax, have a seat. I would like to know what Adam talked about as far as AI poetry goes. I would like to hear what the consensus was. I mean, I think I know, but I have some takes of my own. So we're going to talk about this AI poetry article that Adam was talking about on his channel that I missed by like 35 seconds. And then we're going to talk about the importance of writing workshops. We're going to talk about how to know if what you wrote is an actual poem or not. And again, we're going to talk about some douchebag who came at me pretty stupidly in a comment, and then I lashed, and then we had a okay exchange. I wish it lasted longer, but it's basically a good a good exercise in how to not be a fucking douchebag. If you could make this happen, that would be great. That kind of shit. Okay. So Um, for those of you who are looking to do that. Most were not in favor of AI poetry. There was an article about a study made where people preferred AI poetry based on real poets over poems by the actual poets themselves. Okay, so here's what my thought is on this without reading any of this. But one could neither confirm nor deny whether the article was a joke, but our point still stood. Like, the article could totally be a joke, and the article could be written by AI. So, like, it's a shit show anyway. But here's the thing. What I like about this is not, I didn't know this is exactly how it went, but this idea that uh, they took a study where they um, made poems about or based on famous poets' work compared to the poets' work themselves. And this kind of goes with what I've been saying for a long fucking time. Okay, we're gonna get fucking real as fuck right now, and I'm getting excited. I'm getting a little salivaty, Okay, so here's the thing. AI is taking information from available poems, but also from the myths that are online about certain people, the legends about certain people, okay? The things that people already resonate with about certain people, okay? And then taking the entire fucking, I guess, legend of somebody's work and then taking that poem and making something out of it, okay? And the more famous the person is, the easier this is going to be because that's more shit for AI to like absorb. Because like when Bunny, I think, did it, Bunny sent me a poem that she went into ChatGPT and said, write me a poem about Matt Wall, or write me a poem that sounds like a Matt Wall poem. And the poem was kind of laughable, but it was a lot of things that I have said, and it was a lot of things that um, are things that I say, but just like the way it was written was awful. And it seemed flat and it seemed not real, you know? At least to me, I'm like, I would never fucking write that. That looks stupid. But at the same time, if living in the world of buzzwords and meta tags and all this other shit that we live in, you can say something in a poem that's just like buzzword, 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 da, 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 and people who don't necessarily read poetry all the time are going to read that and probably connect with that much more than something like deep and emotional. Now, if you also take poems and you're trying to get AI to write in meter, which and like form, like that doesn't always come out that great. And most people who are reading poetry don't know how to scan fucking poetry anyway. So they don't give a shit about any of that. The only people who give a shit about that is fucking uppity poets who are like, like nobody fucking cares other than like your small little world of people who give a shit about that. But to the majority of the people out there, they would rather just get the fucking dirt. They would rather get the meat. They would rather like they just want to smell the blood in the water. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a shit what the fish tastes like. You see what I'm saying? So I could totally see AI poetry, like especially poetry based on famous poets' work. I could totally see that being more intriguing and more engaging than the masturbatory fluff of an actual poet's work. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Throw me some bones here. What are we doing? Do we agree? Do we disagree? I should probably just read the fucking article, but now I'm all fucking annoyed. And um, here, I'm gonna fucking give you a little a little, dude, this is all coming back. So much of everything that is happening this week is about me being full of myself. And that's okay. And me telling you guys to be full of yourselves and that that's okay. I read a poem the other day, and it's going to be in a video I post this week, where there's a line that talks about the snake that swallows its own tail and keeps going until the snake gets full. Every time I've ever heard that analogy used, it was used in almost a derogatory way. But I read a poem where it was used in a way that was like, yeah, like I'm the best at what I do. I'm going to swallow my own fucking tail and I'm going to be full on me and I'm going to like it because I'm the shit. And I was like, oh, good God. Yes, I am that snake. I do want to. What's the word I'm looking for here? Suck my own cock, I guess is the best way to put it. Kind of perfectly underpins how all AI can do is recycle and adapt highly sophisticated plagiarism software. Totally. But here's the thing that people have to understand. It's not just that. A bunch of people just showed up when I said I wanted to suck my own dick. So congratulations. You guys found the best time to fucking show up. I apologize. But here's the thing. If all AI can do is recycle and adapt, and then it's just a highly sophisticated plagiarism software, okay? And there's a bunch of people here. How come there's only one like? Come on, guys. Jesus fucking Christ. If that's the case, but that's also the shit that people actually are resonating with and actually liking, what does that tell you about your work? Come on. Again, this only works with however popular you are or how much dialogue about you there is online. If no one's talking about you online and you ask ChatGPT to write a poem and it only has like maybe 2 or 3 poems to pick from to like intertwine, it's going to be awful and disgusting. But if there's a ton of shit out there for ChatGPT to pick from, it is going to make the greatest hits version of your shit. And guess what happens with greatest hits albums? They always sell. They always sell. Okay? So that tells you that people want the hits. And especially if people don't fucking know enough about you, but they just know things that they've heard. They need to resonate with something. So again, like you have to decide what you want out of your poetry. Do you want, let's do it like this. Do you want fame? You thought they always suck because you're an artist. And greatest hits albums are usually pretty crap. And if you like a band enough to get their greatest hits album, you probably already own all their shit anyway. Okay? But to the majority of the people out there, 90% of the world, all they want are the hits. Okay? So, since there aren't enough artists in the world who make enough money with their art to keep other artists in business, we have to decide. Do we want to make money? Do we want to live as an artist? Do we want to be the least bit commercial? Or do we want to just stick with our guns and like be a starving artist and die broke? Figure that out. Once you have the answer there, I think there's a lot to be learned from how ChatGPT is writing poetry. A lot. But the biggest thing here is there's no arc to the poems. Yeah, because it's just buzzwords. They don't give a shit about an arc. Or are you talking about the albums? Because there's no arc to the albums either, but that's fine. IG people resonate more with namesake and legacy. I agree. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know if you meant like Instagram people when you said IG people. I just assumed that's what you meant by that. Um, the albums, but both. Yeah. No, totally. Because like with greatest hit album, and I mean, especially, I mean, this is gonna sound silly, but especially with like the Spotify culture, like albums are nothing now. Like nobody gives a shit about albums. Like they say they do if they're huge. Like if it's a huge act that hasn't put anything out in a while, albums are fun. But at the end of the day, like one or two songs are the ones that everyone's going to listen to, the whole thing. But going back to this bit about the AI, um, and us as poets, we have to figure out who it is we're writing for and who we want to write for. The answer should always be you. Like you should always be writing for yourself, but you also need to know who your audience is. And if you are your only audience, then don't ever put your shit out. Okay. I fucking hate it. I honestly fucking hate it when people act like I'm only writing for me. I'm the only one. Da, 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 da. Then why are you putting your shit out? Why doesn't it make you feel good enough to just write a poem and read it in a notebook? Why do you care if people know that you write? I have more respect for the person who writes poems secretly in quiet by themselves and is happy with what they write than the person who says they're only writing from themselves, but constantly putting shit out and constantly like self-loathing, waiting for someone to give them a compliment. You guys see what I'm saying? So decide who you're writing for. Is it academia? Is it people who are just into formal poetry? Is it for editors of magazines? Is it for publishers? Is it for um, agents? Who's your target audience with your shit? And then you find out what they like, what they want, and then you cater to that. Now, some of you might be going, when you say catering to something, that doesn't sound like art, blah, 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 blah. This, it just goes with the whole thing. Like, there are a lot of artists who are graphic designers because they need to pay bills, but they still create art and they're using their art to make a living, to not starve, to not be homeless, to not die, to provide a life for their loved ones. There's nothing wrong with this. And I feel like a lot of artists feel like, whether it's creative writing or whatever, that they can't get a job in the field that they actually know how to do stuff in because that's like settling or selling out or blah, 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 blah. All of these words, all of this shit, it's just words and stupid shit. If you are already good at something, if you have talent in something, do whatever the fuck you can do with that. Okay. Now I'm getting on a fucking completely like weird preachy preach. I'm getting in this totally like thing. I'm so fucking tired of like hearing excuses from people who have fucking talent. You know, it's fucking annoying. So back to the AI. If okay, so basically where I'm getting at with all this, even though it's taken me a long fucking way to get there. Who was it? Was it Oscar Wilde? Jeff would probably know this. Oscar Wilde, who said, I can't remember what he said. You guys are like going through your Oscar Wilde quotes right now. But basically, something along the lines of um, the poets with the most interesting lives usually write the worst poetry, and the poets with the most boring, mundane lives are the ones who write the best poetry, or something like that. But then the hypocritical part of this is that Oscar Wilde was either completely in denial about what his life was like, or was just looking for someone to say, no, Oscar, you're special, you're amazing, and you're talented. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm saying. So if that's the case, if the best art comes from the people who lead the most boring lives, this study and this AI poetry completely contradicts that, because the whole reason why AI poetry is able to make amazing, in air quotes, shit about people who've had a lot of stuff out there, or that there's a lot of chit chat about online, is because there's people talking about those people. People don't talk about boring motherfuckers. People might talk about something that a boring motherfucker did, but people don't talk about boring motherfuckers. Okay. And we live in a world that's attention span is so short. You have to constantly be burning buildings down and blowing shit up to get attention. Okay. Now, with that said, if you decide that you want, and this might be like, I'm just saying this right now, first time. So this might be like an epiphany for all of us. If you want to be a successful writer, artist, anything in this world, the way this world's going, you need to write with your audience in mind, and your audience should be ChatGPT. Okay, now hear me out. If you could write enough stuff to where ChatGPT making a AI poem about you or about your work sounds amazing, you've made it and you've done it. If ChatGPT writes a poem about you that's just like doesn't make any sense and it's awful and it's just like crap, that means you don't exist. You are not relevant. So the high bar that we should be striving for is to make ChatGPT plagiarize amazing poetry about us or about our work. Okay. All right, so that's my time. Don't forget to tip your waitress. What do you guys think? That's like some fucking heavy shit, dude. Let's turn this shit on its head. ChatGPT ain't gonna put me out of business. It's my fucking barometer, dude. Fuck. Unless ChatGPT can do what I did this weekend, that ain't a real thing. And I'll let you know right now, it can't. So, where does the line get drawn when it comes to art and life? Is ChatGPT getting on the side, or wait, getting on side just a matter of volume, like having enough stuff in online journals or whatever gives AI a big online database to draw from? Yes, but it's also going to pull stuff from just people talking about it. So like if people are like posting like oh my gosh, blah 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 blah, or this news source does a write up on blah blah blah. Because when Bunny did the poem said told ChatGPT to write a Matt Wall poem, it had like parts of my poetry in there, but it also had shit from like things I've said in YouTube videos. And it also had shit from like podcast stuff, like interview stuff. So it's like it doesn't just pull stuff from your poetry, because chances are your poetry is going to be the least looked at or read posts that you make. Or like, I mean, unless the online journal, I don't want to talk shit on online journals, but if ChatGPT is going towards like what places have the most views when we look for stuff, online journals are going to have the least amount to anything. Like online journals are going to have almost nothing compared to like Instagram, Facebook, blah, 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 TikTok, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if I don't know, like, if you, I would just think that, like, the online journal shit is going to be really, really slim. I would think you would probably get a better draw if it was off of your website, because then it would be like that's something looking at you precisely instead of like a poem you wrote that had maybe like 200 views on, I don't know, some website that not many people know of. Zachariah, what's up? How you doing? Yo. So I don't know, unless I'm completely wrong about how AI works. I mean, if it works like this, I'm actually kind of excited because I feel like I can exploit the fuck out of that. But if this isn't how it works, then I'm kind of just talking shit over here. Yes, but I don't know if we're doing IG. Okay, yes, but it's going to be relative. You're going to put in your name, and journals might be among the top results if you're still small. But yes, I agree. Yeah, totally. But the problem with that is, okay, I get you. I get you. I get you. That's what I figured after a minute. Yeah. Um, yeah, but the problem with that is that if it's just pulling stuff off of journals because you are small, a lot of the stuff that I don't know if um, Chat GPT or whatever is going to know what is from you and what is from editorial and what is from other poems that might be like parts of poems might be on that page as the next thing to read. You see what I'm saying? So then it just doesn't make any sense at all. And it's like pulling shit from everywhere. So that's, I don't know, that's kind of like my thought on that, I guess. Is that legit? Is that how that would work? I don't know if that's how that would work, but I also don't know how to program computers or artificial intelligence. But at the end of the day, if you are little, you don't have to worry about ChatGPT like plagiarizing your shit because it's not happening yet. But once ChatGPT can write a really good poem that is in your style, that means you made it. You know what I'm saying? That means there's enough of your shit out there that ChatGPT can like pull from, and there's enough people talking about you and reposting you that there's enough stuff there. Does this make sense? I hope I'm saying this right. But again, I might be completely wrong at how this shit works. You know, I'm guessing here. So that was the first thing we were going to talk about. Let me know if you guys have any more questions about this before I move on to the next topic. Oh. Now I feel like I got to get the tattoo of the snake eating itself. Yeah, I got to. Like right here, or down low. Caitlin! What's up? Do it. We're all going to do it. Let's all get tattoos of snakes eating each other. A big snake eating orgy. Shouldn't have said it like that. No, that's not great. Okay, cheers, guys. It's 1:30 here. Oh, there's nothing quite like warm Japanese beer on a slightly chilly day in the shade when you could see the sun outside your window, but it's not shining on your side of the building. I don't have any tattoos because I'm lame sauce, but you got a super hot haircut. So just deal with that right now. Just deal with that right now, Caitlin. All right. Okay, so now that I like basically about the AI stuff, don't worry about it. If AI is writing good poetry about you, it's because you're the shit and everyone loves you. So just like golf clap that shit. That's when you know you made it. Love my super hot mom cut. Hey, somebody's got to love them super hot moms. Am I right? Oh my gosh. All right, so moving right along here. Next thing we're going to talk about. I got a stupid comment on a video. Should we do this one first or should we just go straight into writing workshops? No, we should do fucking YouTube etiquette because there's still idiots out there who don't understand like human fucking interaction. So I feel like I need to constantly teach you fucking people how to fucking human, and it's shouldn't be this hard, guys. Okay, we all do it. We watch a video that we don't like and then we just say something stupid and then walk away. Okay? It's like I shouldn't even give you this much clout, but blah blah blah, and then I walk away. Thing about this is when YouTube like almost encourages this behavior because any comment, good or bad, any like or dislike on a video is engagement. And engagement tells YouTube that people are watching this video and doing something about it, which leaves them on the platform. Okay. So when people say dumb shit on a comment, YouTube's like, oh, this is a good video. We're gonna keep doing this. So then people who make videos go, oh, these videos I did that have a lot of dislikes and I get a lot of negative comments on, these actually have more views than any of my other videos. I should continue to make videos like this where I just fucking piss people off all the time. And then we go into this whole rabbit hole about how if that's all you do, then when you try to make a normal video, no one will watch it. And then it becomes this like self-perpetuating fucking bullshit cycle, whatever. But also the dopamine fix that these assholes get from saying something fucking stupid is enough for like them to be like, oh, like this is awesome. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel so good that like I was able to tell this big stupid man like something like, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking stupid. Like, shut the fuck up. But it's fine. So anyway, I don't have this set up to where you can see my screen. There is a thing right here, but I've never used it before, so I'm afraid. I don't like to use things I don't know. Honestly, people in comment sections are such pathetic weasels. Well, here's the other thing about that. There are a certain, like the pathetic weasel category has tiers, okay? Because there's one pathetic weasel who, like, it's like they just show who they are and their name and they go blah, 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 like dumb, and then like leave or whatever. It's like, well, you really took the time to say dumb. So thank you for the algorithm boost, you fucking douchebag. But it's the people with no avatar, with nothing on their channel, and typically, I don't know. I go back and forth on what I think about this, but like I feel like a lot of these are like burner accounts. Like people have an account where they like watch YouTube, make YouTube videos, interact with the community in a positive way. And then they have these other accounts that don't have an avatar, don't have a real name, and they just use it to say shit on people's videos. And they don't have any Rich. Oh my gosh, bro, how are you doing? I got to see what you've been writing lately, man. It's been a minute, man. But yeah, so like burner accounts are just silly. Okay. Yeah, awesome. Cool, cool, cool. Like send me an email or something, dude. Hit me up. But um Yeah. So this guy, and I can't show you the thing, and I'm not gonna try to figure it out right now. But here, let me see if I could do this real quick. Ooh, nope, can't do that. Okay, what if I do this, and do this, and do this, and do this, and then go to this, and then where is? Oh wait, no comments. Sorry guys, I'm almost there. Um, dude, I got a ton of comments that I didn't notice yet. Okay, whatever. We'll come back to those. Okay. Almost there. Or wait, did they delete it? Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, no. Okay. Here we go. So, you guys remember, a lot of you maybe came here through this, which again proves my point. You guys might have found me on a video where I was kind of like talking shit or doing a running commentary on, I think her name's Shaylin Wrights. Is that the channel? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Are we all on the same page here? Anyway, the oh, the video I did was called Response to Shaylin Wright's video on bad habits. So if you want to look it up, you could look it up. And this person leaves me a fucking comment. And again, that video is like from fucking 2 years ago or some shit, but whatever. This person leaves me a comment. You think selective feedback shows a lack of confidence? Your ego is unrivaled. Hey, I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. Some fucking broke ass writer out there who's never fucking tried to get any of their shit published telling me that I have a fucking ego. Like, oh, please don't hurt me, sir. Like, it's like it's just, it cracks me up. The shit people think, like, oh, I'm gonna show this fucking motherfucker. You have an ego, bitch. It's like, oh, okay, cool. I also sell a shit ton of books. What did you do today? Okay, fuck off. It's like, whatever, right? So now, again, like I said earlier, this person, we ended up talking and they apologized ish. And I didn't really apologize, but I kind of did. I don't know. We'll go into what was said. So, but again, here's the thing, and I'm not trying to be funny, but if I catch a comment when after I've had a couple drinks, I'm going to be a little more fiery when I respond. And I'm not saying this is a good thing. It's just how time works. So, let's go see what this person said. I said, "Thank you for noticing. I think it's pretty big too." I love it, like when we could all agree on something, so it's kind of nice. Taking the time to send a snarky comment without actually proving a point, but just saying something that I already think. I already know. Wait, what did I say? I already know that if I, oh, I was pretty fucking wrecked here now that I'm reading this back. This is embarrassing. I'm a writer and all my words are all over the place. So basically, like when you just say something that somebody else said, and that's your comment, there's two things here. One, I appreciate the fact that you're at least referencing the thing in which you're upset about, because most people leave comments and they'll just say like, I think so, and it's like a fucking 30-minute video. Oh, you think so? About what the fuck are you talking about? I appreciate the algorithm boost, but I have no idea what you mean. So at least this guy like mentioned what the fuck he was referring to. But then just telling me something that I already said, I already know that. So why are you fucking telling me that? Okay. I also love getting comments from cowards who love to talk shit but don't have a profile pic or any content, but have had a channel for years. That's awesome. So this is your coward channel that you use to leave snarky comments so your other channel doesn't get any heat. Classic. Maybe, just maybe, the person's name. You need a little confidence yourself. And maybe you shouldn't be the one to talk shit about something that someone says about confidence when you don't even have enough to be on freaking YouTube. Grow a pair, you child. Take it easy. So I went kind of hard on that. You know what I'm saying? Probably didn't need to do that. I probably didn't even need to fucking say anything. Like, if I never mentioned another thing, this person would have never fucking thought of me again. Probably was like already another 7 videos into something else, leaving stupid comments. Okay. But let's see what they said. Then they wrote back. Oh, they edited this too. Okay. Well, let's see how it goes. So this person says, other channel, I don't live on YouTube. Okay. So that right there, touche. I should not generalize. You win that one. Very nicely played. I should not have just assumed. I like to, it's just human nature is so fucking obvious. And so many people do what so many other people do that when you see people doing something that you have seen multiple times before, you just already start assuming what their life is like. And you shouldn't do that. I shouldn't do that. So that one's on me. And then they say, but I shouldn't have insulted you. And I apologize for that. Holy shit. Holy shit. Somebody just fucking apologized to me. Can you fucking believe that? Somebody apologized to me. Unreal. Hats off to you, sir. Oh my gosh. Your video comes off as rather condescending, so I commented angrily in reaction to that. Okay. Here's what I'm going to say. If what I say, incredibly amicable for the modern internet, totally. But, and again, here's what I'm going to say. If the way I speak comes off as condescending, that's usually because you are feeling triggered by the things that I'm saying because I am speaking directly to you now. If you feel, oh, that's condescending, like you would never feel condescended to if like you agreed with what I said, or if you were already doing the stuff that I said. The only reason why you're going to feel like I'm being condescending is because if you know that that's like your blind spot and you are failing in that. So yes, it's going to sound like I'm fucking lecturing you like a parent wagging a finger at a fucking naughty kid. It just unless it's like something, I don't know, condescending is such a weird fucking term. Because I'm trying to think, like I've felt like someone was condescending to me, but it was usually about something that either they assumed about me and wasn't true, or it was something where I was falling short and I was hoping I wouldn't get caught. So I say you're being condescending as like a way to turn it around on them so they don't look at me. You know what I'm saying? Like when like I forgot to pay a bill and I fucking call because like I'm going to get a late fee. And then like they go, well, sir, if you would have just paid your fucking bill, we wouldn't be in this situation. And I'm like, oh, how dare you? You know, like shit like that. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. The word condescending is the new literally, and that people misuse and overuse the term all the time. Yeah, it might be. But I also think that people are constantly being exposed now. Like before the internet, obviously, but like people who remember what life was like before the internet. I don't think the younger generation even understands this because they have no idea what life was like in complete anonymity. You know what I'm saying? So when someone older who remembers what it was like to be able to like talk a good line but completely be full of shit and not really have anyone be able to find them out, I think they get butthurt a lot more when they get found out, if that makes sense, because everything's online now. Like it's not like you could like hide your shit. You know what I'm saying? Or like lie about like success or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can't fucking do that now, you know? Okay, let's get back to this. Um, Regarding author feedback, when writing, you can set out with goals for your story. And if you get feedback that shows you are lacking in one of those goals, then you know it's a good area to address and rework. If you get feedback that is irrelevant to your goals, you can completely ignore it. You can also pay closer attention to feedback which is raised by multiple people. Not even considering feedback comes across like the author believes that they know better than everyone else and everything they write is perfect. Okay, I have so much to say about this, but I don't remember if I said this in my response. But so that's what they fucking said, right? Um, there's a whole generation of keyboard warriors who are just accustomed to mouthing off to strangers online without fear of reprisal or consequence. Totally. Totally, totally, totally. Okay, let's see here. So then sir. No, I'm just kidding. I said, I appreciate you. Most people don't come back after a tongue lashing. Good on you. And I didn't like when I typed it, I wasn't like being like, oh, aren't you adorable? That was just the voice I'm doing right now because we're on a fucking live stream. I'm trying to be entertaining. God damn it. My question, I guess, is why do you need to feedback in the first place? If you know what you're doing, if you are an artist, why do you need to second guess yourself by having others second guess you? You would be mad if your heart surgeon suddenly decided he wanted a room full of people to tell him if his transplant on you was any good. It's not ego, it's art. You are an artist. Why be a camel? Because I think I was talking about camels in that video. I'm trying to remember the idea of a horse being built by committee. Um, if you dig people telling you to chase perfection, then do you. But if you want to be a writer, then write. If you want your work published, send it out, or do it yourself. I think there's an industry where millions of dollars are made every year by normalizing the practice of telling people that they aren't ready. And also, don't live on YouTube or any other social media. You're doing it right. Smiley face. Okay. And then they never said anything back. But here's the thing. I honestly, in my drunken stupor, I still think this is a really good thing I said right here. I think this is a really good thing I said. Um, I think there's an industry where millions of dollars are being made every year by normalizing the practice of telling people they aren't ready. I've talked about this before. There was this person who was like in my mentorship program. Okay. And here's the thing, if you come into a mentorship program with me, the idea is that you will eventually not need it anymore. If you want it, you can have it, but you should never need it. You know what I'm saying? So just food for thought. But like they were going to see this person every month and spending like $200 to go and show them one poem. They show them the poem. The poet reads the poem and then says, it's not ready yet. Try again. That is the criticism. Okay. Now, I'm sure that there was some like talk that happened to the mass of people who were there at the beginning, talking about what this person likes in work and all this other shit. So, knowing what this new god you have christened likes, and they say it's not ready, you just have to keep doing stuff until your shit sounds like it came from this dude's mouth. Okay. That's one thing I don't like about workshops. The second thing I don't like about workshops is that there's a lot of people, and if we're going to talk about keyboard warriors here, that same mentality where there are people who go to workshops not because they really have anything that they want to work on, but because They have a shit job where nobody listens to them, where nobody gives two shits about anything they say. They might have a spouse at home that does not listen to them. They might have children at home that doesn't listen to them. They might have a neighbor that plays music too loud and never turns it down. This person has no one who listens to them. They go to a workshop where suddenly people are actually like paying to be in a group where they can say what they think about shit and people fucking listen to them. There are going to be people, and those of you who have gone to workshops, you know this person. This isn't someone I fucking made up. This is a fucking person at every workshop. There is that person who is just there to find something to nitpick because they want to feel fucking important and special. I'm sorry, but my art means more to me than to be fodder for someone with low self-esteem. That's just a me thing. If you want to fucking coddle people who can't do, then fucking do it. It's fine. Knock yourself out. But I got better things to do. And I have shit to create. I don't need somebody to fucking tell me what they think about my work. Here's another beautiful thing. I put out so much shit that when somebody fucking says to me, you know what? I was thinking about this thing you were writing. You seem to do this thing where blah, 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 blah. And then I'd go, oh, that's interesting. And then maybe I'll fucking put that into something later. But why put a Band-Aid on something that is already finished? Who fucking cares? Write something new. It's not that, like, what was the word? Because it's not like it, but it is exactly like it. If you don't get feedback, or if you get feedback that is irrelevant to your goals. Okay, now here's what I wanted to say about this real quick before I jump into this other thing. This is alleging that the person who is going to the workshop has set goals out for everyone, saying, okay, listen, this is the thing I'm working on. These are the goals that I want to hit. So I need you guys to tell me if I hit these goals. Huh? If you need to hit those goals, just fucking hit those goals. You need someone to fucking tell you, like, that your book's legible? You need someone to tell you that, like, your characters aren't any good? I mean, yes, beta readers are fine, whatever. Like, this is all good shit. But when you go to a workshop, from the workshops I've been to and the workshops I've heard people have gone to, it's usually a thing where people are telling you shit that you aren't expecting, shit that you never even thought of, that you haven't even seen. When you go to a workshop that's ran by usually like one writer or one professor or something like that, the workshops are usually how to make your work look and sound exactly like that person's work. Okay. Again, not all the time. Every once in a while, someone will tell me about this wonderful, great experience they had at a workshop and they just loved it and they would go back 100 times over. Sweet, cool, amazing. I'm so fucking happy for you. I'm going to put books out and sell them. You keep fucking taking your shit to workshops. Okay. I'm going to build a fan base. You continue to please people at workshops. And again, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Going back to our original topic, if that's who your audience is, that's fine. Nobody fucking cares. Not even considering feedback comes across like the author believes that they know better than everyone else and everything they write is perfect. Here's the thing. Not everything I write is perfect, but everything I write is perfectly me. It is the art I create. It is what I do. Not even considering feedback comes across like an author that believes they know better than everyone else. I know how to be me better than you know how to be me. I know how to be me better than ChatGPT knows how to be me, but I'm hoping someday ChatGPT could be a better me and sell more books for me. But we'll see how that works. But like, it's not that I know better than everyone else, but I don't want to fucking be like everybody else. I fucking create art, whether it is in the written word, in music, in film, in painting, and whatever. I make art. I make art. We don't make my art. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I don't know why this is so fucking like, how dare you? It's exactly what it should be. I don't fucking get it. Whatever. So anyway, that's what's that's what that was. We lost a lot of people there. A lot of people are upset with what I just said. That's fine. It's okay. But yeah. So that was a thing. What do you guys think about that? Hit me. Tell me about the great workshop experiences you've had. Sell me on it. It's okay. Or don't. What else is going on? Oh, and someone else sent me an article that said how to know that what you're writing is a poem. If you think it's a poem, it's a fucking poem. There, you don't need to read the fucking article. Sorted. Everyone's done. Okay? That's it. There's a lot of different kinds of poems out there. Do whatever the fuck you want. Who cares? I'm not a huge fan of workshops when I'm composing a poem. I consider that to be my time and not anyone else's. I totally get that. I completely agree. I haven't eaten anything. It's like, ooh, I can't wait to hear what's happening next. How can I compose under a microscope? Well, it's also like you are the microscope. Like, I don't know. It's like if you are having sex with somebody, okay? Let's not even do that. Let's say you're masturbating, okay? Since we all know how to do that. You're masturbating. You're doing what feels good to you, and you know how to make with the juice at the end. You know what I'm saying? You know how to do that. You know what you like to make that happen as quickly as possible. Okay. As most poems should do as well. They should get to the point as soon as possible. Anyway, the last thing you want is to have a bunch of people there watching you jerk off, and then each of them telling you how they think you're doing it wrong, or how you should probably try this. And this might work better. If you do it like this, maybe you'll even get more juice. What? I'm sorry that I'm using the word juice. I'm trying to like keep this as PG as possible, but I realize that it's my video live stream, so that's not going to happen. If an idea comes up, I don't want Janet across the table from me to feel like she's a co-pilot of my work. Yeah. Another thing that I heard, and this trips me out. I mean, I have heard about people stealing work. Guys, don't be so precious about your work. People will steal shit that you write. It's fine. Write more. Just always write more and write it better. Like, it's okay. Shit happens. Tough. Okay. But I've heard where like people were pissed off that somebody published something that was written in a workshop because they didn't give them credit, or like that the other people didn't get credit. Like, I don't know. And I'm just like that's what you're gonna fucking be mad about? Like, you helped someone with a fucking line, and then it came out in a magazine, and they didn't fucking like pat you on your cute little bottom? Like, what the fuck? Like, I just like like that whole thing. No, that's weird. Right? Another reason I'm not fond of workshops. Here's the thing. The last workshop I went to that like I wasn't leading, because like my workshops are totally different. Like, I never will I will never tell you how to do anything. I will never let anyone tell you how to do something. We talk about things to do, and then we do the things, and then we share the things, and then it's like, cool, now go do something with that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I do mine. A lot of people need constant criticism and validation. And that's what the marketplace is for. Like, go fucking sell your shit. If it sells, people like it. If it doesn't sell, either you don't know how to market your shit or people don't like it. If you know how to market your shit and it still doesn't sell, that's when you know you're fucking shitty and you suck. Like, just be better, try harder. Like, and you shouldn't even have to do that. But you guys know what I'm saying. I can get with that for sure. Yeah. Okay. So, what's another good example? I mean, not the masturbation thing, but just like, I don't know. There's just I've had a lot of people who like join my membership and then are expecting me to like yeah, send me an email, man. Take care. But I have a lot of people who sign up for membership and expect me to like completely dissect their work and tell them, like, give them the secret on how to succeed. And there is no secret. You can write anything you want. You could take this wrapper and put this in a glass box and sell it for $1 million. People fucking do it all the time. Like in like galleries. Okay. Because the art is just about you. When you create art, when you create anything, that is the magic. That's the only thing that matters. You creating something, you taking something from out here, bringing it through here, and then putting it out into whatever medium you use. Okay. That's the art. If you want to sell your shit, that's a completely different thing. And it's actually an art form on its own. It's called sales and marketing. If you could figure that out, you can sell anything. It drives me fucking crazy that these people think like, oh, there's just something I'm doing wrong with my art. There's just something that isn't right. I don't know. Maybe my paragraphs are too long. Maybe my lines aren't concise enough. No, nobody gives a shit about that. It's all about how you sell your shit. If you want to be a creator, create and enjoy that experience and just live through that. Like, there's nothing like making something out of nothing. Okay. It's a huge like rush. It's godlike. You are breathing life into something that's dead. Okay. It's fucking intoxicating. But here's the thing. No one likes doing marketing. Nobody likes doing sales. But when you start selling shit and you start making money on your shit, that's intoxicating. That's hot. You're like, oh shit. Oh my God. I just sold a shit ton of books. I just got a bunch of downloads on my website. I just fucking got a bunch of clicks on my fucking affiliate ads on my YouTube video. Holy shit. That's hot. That's exciting. That's a whole other part of it. Okay. And here's the thing that's going to make you guys laugh. And this is why you hate most of the stuff that's out there now. The people who are awful, the people who don't care, the people who like seem that their elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor. Okay. Who are successful that you hate because you don't understand how this fucking loser is so successful, but you're so fucking talented and you're sitting there holding a bag of shit and you don't fucking get it. You don't understand. It's because you're focusing on the wrong thing. You think the reason why your art isn't good or your art isn't selling is because you are doing something wrong. That's not what it is. All it is you don't know how to sell the thing you're doing. You can, whatever you're working on right now, you can stop it right now. Put that out as is right now. If you can sell things, That could be the thing that makes you known. But you have to be able to fucking know how to sell shit. If you don't know how to fucking do that, that obviously won't happen. But for all of you who are like sitting there and you're like, God, I have this poem, I have this short story, I have this novel, it's almost done or it's been done, but it just isn't right. And I just don't know what to do. And you're fucking having like a total fit. It has nothing to do with your work. It has to do with your confidence and how you sell shit. I don't know how fucking many times I gotta fucking tell people this. You can write anything. You could paint anything. You can sculpt. You could create anything. And if you are confident in the stuff that you do, people like confidence. Nobody wants to fucking buy shit from someone who thinks their shit's awful. People want to buy shit from people who are like, dude, I'm the fucking shit. Do you want this or not? And some of you might go, I don't want anything from somebody like that. But that's who you buy from now. You don't buy shit from people who are like, I'm not very good. I'm very timid and not very talented. You buy from people who are like, I'm very good at what I do. Here's what it is. Even in relationships, let's look at it like this. Let's pretend we're all single here, okay? You go to a speed dating night, okay? The first person you sit with is like, hi, I would love to tell you that I'm a great cook, but I burn everything. I'm not very good. I don't like to be touched. I don't like to touch other people. My house is really dirty. I'm kind of crazy, and I have to turn lights on 17 times before I enter a room. Okay? That's the first person you're with. The second person you go to, they're like fucking wearing almost no clothes, and they're like, yeah, what's going on? Do you want to like get out of here and we'll like do some oral or something like that and have some fun? And I got a Lamborghini outside. Do you like driving around in sports cars? We could do that if you want. I'm drunk right now. Let's get fucked up. Let's go. And then you go to the next person and they're in a nice suit. They're like, yeah, I got fucking like $80 million in my hand right now. And I'll give you some of it if you want to come home with me. Like, I know some of you are going, oh, but the timid person seems so cute. If the timid person seemed really cute, okay, let's just say all three of these people, okay, let's say all three of these people had great personalities. We can't judge the personalities of the person, okay? Which person are you going to be drawn to at first? Okay? Are you going to be drawn to the person who is like completely broken? And if you are attracted to the person who's broken, you're attracted to them because you want to fix them or because you think, oh, at least I'm better than this person. And that's something else you got to fucking worry about. I mean, we're getting way off topic here, but the idea here is the thing that is most appealing to you, to the eye, is the thing that is confident. Whether it's how you consume your art or whether it is the people you date or even the food you eat. Like, do you want something that looks good to eat or do you want something that looks like it's already been chewed up and put on a plate? You know what I'm saying? So all of this shit where like, no, that's not how I am. It's exactly how you fucking are and it's fine. Just understand that that's human nature and fucking run with it. For fuck's sake. Ugh. What a fucking nightmare I am, dude. How do you guys put up with this shit? My God, I haven't even drank half a beer. So what's going on now, guys? I whittled down my audience a great deal with that last rant. So tell me, for those of you who are left, are you okay? What's happening? Because I will probably start to wind this down if you guys don't have any more questions about any of the shit I'm talking about. Oh, on a side note, do you guys, Adam, what's up? Bro, how are you doing, man? Miss you. I was going to ask you guys too, if I started doing live tarot readings, would that be interesting to you guys? One of the many things I've done over the course of this stupid life I've led is I used to own a bunch of psychic websites. Well, 2 or 3. And owned them to build them up to sell them to a competitor that had a lot of money that never made me sign a do not compete until the last one. Once they realize I see what he's doing here. Anyway, but yeah, so I used to read tarot cards a lot. And every once in a while I'll do it for friends or something like that. And they really, really like it. And they're like, why aren't you like doing this? Like, it's just like a side hustle. You're fucking really good. Like you should do it. So I'm like, well, I just don't want to fucking do the whole like having to get a job on a website and schedule times and all that other shit. I'd rather just do it when I feel like it. And I don't want to fucking do it somewhere. I don't know, maybe I will eventually. I just don't really feel like it. And then one of you all said to do it on YouTube. And I'm like, do it on fucking YouTube? What are you talking about? But then I was like thinking about it. I'm like, oh, it's the same concept as doing it on a psychic site. You're doing the same fucking thing. So is that something you guys would be interested in if I was doing like tarot spreads for you guys? It's fucking weird even saying that out loud. It sounds so bizarre. Anyway, you guys let me know about that if you're interested. They say I'm pretty good. Let me see here. What was that? What is happening? Shoot. Oh, that's another thing. So I found an apartment yesterday, guys. Tarot readings are rad. Okay, you got it. You got it coming, man. There's one for you. I don't have my cards on me. They're in my car. I forgot. But this would have been a better thing to talk about if I had them here with me. But yeah, so I found an apartment. I think here's the thing. The apartment itself is not ideal. It's okay. It's a little smaller than I wanted. And like it's hardwood, which is better than carpet, but I wanted polished concrete. What are you going to do? The ceilings are like normal height, maybe a little higher than this. I wanted like 17-foot ceilings. I know, what a fucking bougie bitch, right? The shower has glass doors instead of a curtain, or at least a glass enclosure to walk into. I don't like glass and tub. I don't like that mix. If we're going to do a tub, we're going to do a curtain. That's just how I feel. So I don't love that. But there is washer and dryer inside. Not very new, but it's okay. Like in the unit. So I like that. Has a pool, has a spa, has a gym, has a sun deck, has barbecues, has fire pits, has parking, most important thing in the world, and has a conference room, has a media center, has all this shit. Okay, has a mail room, package like lockers and shit like that. But it's just like everything felt a little unkept. Like the door like rattled when it was shut and locked. Like the shower next to the pool, the shower head was broken off of it and like sitting on the ground. Yeah, rewind it, like go back to where you left and then 2-speed to catch up. Because basically I just bitch a lot. No, I'm just kidding. I'm amazing. Let me see. What else was there? Oh, just everything felt like a little like it wasn't right. Like it like was almost perfect, but it just wasn't perfect. Not that I want perfection, but if I'm going to sign a lease and be there, but here's the other thing. It's also totally in my price range. And that's weird to have all the things that I actually asked for in my price range. I should just take it. And it's in a fucking awesome neighborhood that has tons of cool shit that I like. So I should just take it. I really, really should. Right? But it's not what I want. It's what I need, and more than what I need, but it's not what I want. And there's other places I've looked at that are like right out of my price range, but if I like work a lot harder, like I could afford it, but I would have to really like put in the fucking time to make that money. You know what I'm saying? Like this one place is like almost $1,000 more than this other place, and I'm still considering it, and that's crazy. Like I should not be considering a place that's that expensive. I think I should just take the kind of shitty place that is just kind of okay and try to make the best out of it, because regardless it's going to be better than where I'm at, right? Isn't that what that's like? What do you guys think? It's very small, and like if I was just using this to like work at, that would be fine. I think that's plenty of room for me to work at, but for me to like work at and like live, I just think it's kind of small. Ugh, it's like that's the idea, that it's better than where you are currently. Yeah, doesn't mean it's the right fit for that reason though. Ugh. But then I'm also like, do I just like kind of hang in there and keep looking? But this is like a really, like, it's a good deal and it does have everything I want. It just might not. Oh, and the jets in the hot tub don't work. Motherfucker. Are you really trying to make me fucking get mad and start fucking yelling at motherfuckers? If I fucking move in there and I'm paying rent and the fucking jets in the hot tub don't work, that is going to be one ugly fight. I don't even think almost. I think that's like, I think honestly that's when I started being like I don't know about this. Like I don't know about this place. Like I went and pushed the button and nothing happened. I held the button down, nothing happened. And I'm like, "Oh, oh, I don't know. Fuck." But and then the other thing too is the other place that is exactly what I want, but it's really big and like a lot more expensive. Everyone else in that building is an artist or a creative of some kind, and they get together, and the chick who was trying to get me to rent the place was like, yeah, and then like we have these barbecues and everyone starts talking about like how they can collaborate on stuff, and then you'll always see people like in the common areas like working on shit together and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, that sounds so fucking good. It sounds so amazing. But then like being in fucking like a normal apartment with like a bunch of people with fucking kids and dogs and like doing normal human things, which is fine, but it's just not. Ugh. Because what else is broken if this doesn't work, right? Yeah, and that's exactly it. And then right next to it was the shower, like the outdoor shower next to the pool, and it had like like a shower head on a hose, right? And the head of the shower was broken off and it was laying on the ground, and the hose was just like dangling. And I'm like, that's not a fucking good sign. Um, yeah, stuff not working is a red flag. And when I went and told the chick at the counter or at the leasing office that that was the case, she's like, "Oh, well, then someone must have not reported it, because like if someone reports something, we fix it right away." But it's like you should also be aware of your property, you know? And like I've been here for 5 minutes and I found a bunch of things that were broken. Like what the fuck? Um The shitty place that's kind of okay has always been what I go for. Yeah, dude, Jeff, you would have fucking died, man. So there was this one place. It was like I think one of the first places I looked at. I don't know if I talked about this yet, but it was like I personally don't think the neighborhood is sketchy because I've lived in a lot of neighborhoods in LA. But like I feel like a lot of people would look at that neighborhood as a super sketchy neighborhood. Not the place I'm talking about today, but from like the first place I looked at. And like it was like $900 and I'm like, okay, let's fucking see what $900 can get me, right? And the first place was, I don't even remember how big it was now. It wasn't very big at all. It was like probably smaller than this room. And it had like a full kitchen, like a fridge and a kitchen, and then just like space. Okay. The second place inside that building was in the basement. And it was like this weird little triangle, like isosceles triangle of a room that had a sink and a little tiny fridge. And that's it. And then it had two windows like at the very top of the wall that looked out into the parking lot of a liquor store. And I was like, oh my God, I could totally see myself like fucking this place up and having it be okay. And if I was like in my 20s, I totally would have fucking lived there and been fine with fucking cockroaches coming in through the window from the fucking dumpster at the fucking liquor store. You know what I'm saying? But then I'm like, okay, so if I'm going to be sitting here like painting, fucking having my guitar, like recording shit, writing shit, have my computer out, my editing equipment out, and I'm in fucking like plain view inside of fucking liquor store parking lot that looks like it's going to be sketchy as fuck anyway. Like I can't, like all my shit's going to be gone. Like I can't fucking do this. But it was just, and that was the other thing too. Like it was like shared bathrooms. So each floor had its own bathroom that you had to share with everybody. So that's fucking weird. But anyway, yeah. Uh, be around artists is good for your art. I totally think so too. I totally think so. But it's like so expensive, dude. And it's like I would have to really fucking like I would have to fucking hustle so much harder. But then at the same time, I'm like, but maybe that's what I need. Maybe I need to fucking hustle way harder than I have been. Because I almost feel like, too, not that I plateaued, but like I've done a bunch of shit. I have very loyal fucking readers. I have loyal fucking YouTube subs and fucking members and shit. But my growth is very fucking slow. You know what I'm saying? Like I have growth, but it is fucking slow as shit. But I also know I'm very fucking niche or niche. But I also know that people are fucking kind of petty and picky, and that's okay. So maybe it's not a big deal. It's the tortoise and the hare, right? I feel like I'm like Bugs Bunny in the tortoise outfit right now, though. But did he win the race? I don't remember how that cartoon ended. Shit. Let me see. If you're viewing it, it needs to be in respectable shape at least. Yeah, and like the apartments themselves were fine, but I told them from the get-go, I'm like, I'm like an amenity whore. Like if I'm paying money, like I could sleep in my fucking car. You know, like I do not require a lot to fucking eat, sleep, and piss and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm fine doing that wherever. But if I'm paying money for something, I want there to be a lot of perks. Like I want my laundry, I want my fucking hot tub. Like, oh my God. That's another thing. Cause like when you're in a building that has kids, like the pool and shit closes at 10. And I fucking hate that. And usually when like there's a hot tub or a pool on a roof, you usually get to like midnight or something like that. But like you have no idea how much of a like me busting my ass all day and then fucking like chilling with a bottle of wine and a fucking hot tub. Like that is my complete vibe. Like that is everything to me, especially if there's a good view. Oh my gosh, I'm so bougie. Look at me. I will sleep in a gutter, but I want to fucking drink a bottle of wine in a hot tub. Ugh. I am a contradiction, everyone. You're okay, yeah. That other place sounds so ideal. Dude, oh my god, I wonder if I could pull up some of the fucking photos of this place and have it look good on the phone. Cuz like I'm not going to be like no, I'm going to be super fucking bougie about it. Oh, where is it? I'm supposed to go back and look at it on Tuesday. Okay, so this is one of them. Okay. That is exposed brick and polished concrete floors and 17-foot high ceilings with floodlight whatevers, right? And there's the little loft where you could sleep upstairs right there, and that's the kitchen underneath the stairs. And that's one other side. So the view is of the other side of the building. That's the door. And this place is set up to where, like, if I wanted to do a gallery night, I can have a gallery night in here. So that's one of the apartments. Here's another one. Maybe I should do it like this. Is that better? So you guys could see it better. This is the cheapest one, but I also don't like it because there's not exposed brick. And I like exposed brick and exposed pipes. I'm such a fucking bitch, dude. Oh, but look at that fucking floor, dude. Oh my god, I could just fucking eat off that floor. Oh my god. And there is the fucking thing came down. The view out the window on this one's pretty good. Oh, that's a better shot of it. I think that's the fucking city hall. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Like there's the view out there. And this one seems to get a lot of light, which I need. Oh my god. Oh, and then here you go. Look at this. You got a tub with a bowed shower curtain thing. And I love the floors that have the fucking drains in them so I could just like wash the floor down when I spill a bunch of shit all over the place. Ugh. Okay. Now we're going to get bougie again. This is the rooftop garden. Okay. See? Rooftop garden. Uh-huh. 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 Oh my god, what is that? Oh, you can't see it right there. What about there? Can you see it there? Not really. What about here? Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. That's a fucking hot tub, guys. Ah, my god. But this one doesn't have laundry rooms in unit. Like, but there is a laundry room in the building. So that's okay. The gym looks amazing. Exposed brick. Love it. Let me see here. Oh, here's another one. Oh my god. Look at all that brick, guys. Look at all that fucking brick. So yeah, so this building used to be the old Federal Reserve, where the government kept all their money. And now it is a creative work live loft area. My god, look at that fucking place, dude. I could fuck that place up and feel so good about it. And then the X's on everything, that's the earthquake retrofitting. And that's what the loft up there looks like, where the bed would be. and all this other shit. Ugh. Okay. Do you guys like looking at these places? Because I'm going to show you the other place that I got into like not an argument with, but like, oh my God, let me see. This like broke my heart, guys. Completely broke my heart. What is this? Okay, so this place, the Roosevelt, which I absolutely love, and she sent me this thing that actually tells me. So this is the rooftop pool and hot tub at this place. Amazing, absolutely love it. Great pool. Okay, I'm gonna blow your mind right now, guys. Are you ready for this? Now let's start. How come this won't let me get big? Get big! Oh my God, why won't you get big? God, I sound like an old woman with her husband. Why won't you get big? Okay, you guys can't probably see it, but it has a fucking Zen garden with a waterfall. And I wish you could see it from the other side because the other side is the side of the giant waterfall. It's a fucking Zen garden. Zen garden. Okay. That's like, I think that's the clubhouse thing, and that's the gym. My God, the move-in's so cheap. So this one, I wouldn't be able to afford. I mean, I could afford it, but it would be like very, very fucking hard. But that one has amazing units too. Okay, so the one with the Zen Garden, I think the cheapest apartment was 2,500 or 2,600, but then the building also has mandatory valet that costs another $200 a month. So that's kind of bougie, I understand, but that's how their parking is. It's only valet. But most of the places I saw in that place were about 28. But like the other thing that was cool about that building is that there were like 63 different floor plans because each room was completely different. And that one had some great lofts. And they had washer and dryers inside the unit. And they had jacuzzi tubs and separate walk-in showers in a studio apartment. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my God. They also had a tanning room. Okay. And then get this one was bougie as shit. They had a climate controlled wine storage / drinking room. So everyone there can they get a locker inside this room to hold their wine. And then there's this beautiful table and beautiful glasses and all this other stuff and nice couches and chairs that you could like sit and drink your wine that's open 24 hours. I would fuck that place up in 5 minutes, dude. Oh my God. So there was that. What else did that one have? That one also had every floor had a different theme. And the floor that I saw a bunch of stuff on was the movie theater themed floor. So when you get out of the elevator, there's like movie theater seats, like big red velvet movie theater seats. And then there's a screen with a movie playing at all times. And then when you like walk down the hallways, there's like movie posters and just old Hollywood shit, like all up and down the hallways. It was just amazing. It was like, the place was great, but the rooms weren't that big. The other place, the one at the old Federal Reserve building, that place is about, I think, 26 a month. And the parking, I think, is $75, but it's not in the building. It's at a parking garage 2 blocks away. But I mean, you can't argue about those giant fucking lofts, dude. But I do like the exposed brick. The one that had no exposed brick, I think, was 24. But like, I'm going to throw a fit about that, obviously, because I'm a child and I want my fucking exposed brick. God, I'm so annoying. Like, why can't I just fucking just move into a place? Oh, and then that place too. All these places, they want you to make 3 times the rent. And it's like 3 times the rent and then have like a credit score of over 700. Okay. Like, anything of me trying to show that kind of income is going to be tricky, and it's going to be close, and it's going to be like they're going to have to like kind of cringe and look the other way a little bit, which usually you can find people that do that. And when she told me that my credit score needed to be over 700, I'm like, oh, close but no cigar. I'm not going to be able to make that happen. And she's like, honestly, we understand creatives. Why don't you just come in anyway? And we could probably make it work. So when somebody says that to me, I'm like, okay, so you understand like how fucking insane like a working creative's life is. Like, you get it. Like, so that makes me want to try that place, but it's so much more expensive because the first place I was telling you guys about, here, let me see if I can pull up pictures of that one. Because you guys will probably say that that one's fine. And why am I being such a... Oh, hang on. I got stuff, guys. I got stuff. What do we got here? Okay. So this is one of the buildings that I went to yesterday. I'm trying to see if there's any actual pictures of the property. So this is what the rooftop, the sun deck with the barbecue and the fire pits look like. That's kind of what the apartment looks like. The one I looked at looked nothing like that, just so you guys know. It was like a little tiny, because it was a studio. I'm looking at studios. So there's that. Let me see what this one is. And then this was the other one that I looked at. And again, this was what the apartment looked like, which I don't love. I don't love that apartment because there's carpet. And this is not even what the one I looked at. The one I looked at was a studio, so it was way smaller than that. And the kitchen was not that cool. That area right there where the pool is, yes, it technically does look that cool. It does look that amazing, but it doesn't look that good when you're there. Like, that is just a very well composed picture. But the jets and the hot tub on this place did work. This place here, which I'm not going to show you the name of in case some asshole here wants to try to make my life a hard thing. The building itself and the amenities I loved, but I hated the apartment. Actually, let me show you this. This will blow your mind. I wonder if you could see it. I mean, I guess you can see it. The apartment I looked at this place here is that window right there. So I'd be able to look out my window and see if there's anyone in the hot tub for me to go like sneak in there, you know? So that was kind of neat, but the fucking room was like this big. Okay, let me see if I could find, oh wait, no. So oh, she was really nice. I should be a little nicer to her. Do you have a website so I could show everyone pictures of your amazing community? Oh, wait, what's this? Nope, that's just the floor plan. I cannot believe, dude, if you ever have a website or like you have like a mailing list and you're like doing sales through with people and you don't have a fucking link to your website, oh my God. Fix that. That's ridiculous. Ugh. Let me see. Nope, no information on their website. I mean, no information about their website. I've seen their website because that's how I was talking to them. So, um, sorry guys, give me 2 seconds. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Let me see if I could click this. Is that going to take me somewhere? Nope. Okay, let me just try it like this. I totally will hear everyone at the pool all day. And if there's a bunch of kids there, which there is, because I saw them, that's going to drive me absolutely fucking crazy. Okay, let me see. Ooh, I didn't see that one. Gee, I wish they would just show me all of the things they got. Okay, let me see. Are you going to show me what the buildings look like? Nope, I have to actually go in here and do one at a time. Oh my gosh, just do the thing, guys. So annoying. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying. This was all spontaneous. I didn't know this was going to happen. Okay, here, let's do this. Okay, here we go. So this is what the place looks like that I'm actually probably going to like. This fits my budget and has everything, but it's just kind of broken. Okay. So here we go. This is what it's looking like so far. There are these dots that I guess I could click on and it'll take me to different places in the apartment. So let's see. Oh no, I could just turn. Okay. If there's a season. Okay, so this is actually really cool because this is one of those Juliet windows where it's like a sliding glass door and a balcony, but you can't really go out. But there's a gate so you don't fucking like fall to your death. Oh, here, look. See? 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 And that's like on the first floor. So that's not even where I was at. So let's see what everything looks like from over here. Yeah, this is looking really big and it wasn't this big. So you could tell going from the lofts I was showing you to this, I'm probably going to be a little like, oh, I don't know. I don't know about this, guys. And so the kitchen has everything you need. It's got a fridge, a fucking stove, a microwave, and a dishwasher and a sink. Whatevs. No big whoops. Okay. And then here's the hallway into the bathroom. And then this right here is the laundry. The laundry room. Why would they have the laundry room shut? Idiots. Just open that, you fool. So stupid. Anyway, let's get in the bathroom and like use the toilet real quick. But see, here's the thing I don't like. Sliding glass doors and a shower. Ah, it just drives me fucking crazy. A shower with a tub and sliding doors. I don't fucking know. So that's what the apartment looks like. And the grounds here, I showed you some pictures of. So anyway, so that's what I'm dealing with, guys. What do you think? It's nice enough, but if stuff's broken, that's kind of fishy. It is. Ugh. The roof deck is cool. It's really cool. Yeah. So anyway, I'd settle for the non-brick workplace. So the one that was all white walls without the exposed brick, but in the old loft building, right? Is that what you're saying? So you're gonna come co-sign with me? We're gonna be roomies. You want to come? You want to come live on my loft? Is that what's happening? Oh, you said yeah. You said yeah. You can't take it back. No, no backsies. No take backs. You're stuck now. You're trapped in a lease. I guess it is now. Yeah, there it is. That's it. All right, guys. Damn, I got a new place, guys. Right in the center of downtown. It's quite nice there ish. It's okay. It's all right. I did want to get more. Oh my god, I was just gonna fucking say there actually is a sushi place like that I've been to a couple times right there, and they try to do this fusion shit. I don't know if I talked about this, but like I had sashimi tacos. Get in. Dude, I haven't heard anyone say that in so long. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Get in. Oh, all right, dude. There is a hair somewhere on my face, and it's driving me crazy. But anywho, there's this sushi place. I got these sashimi tacos. Did I show them to you guys? I took pictures of them. Let me see. Oh, and then I'll show you the place I went to last night too. I went to a place last night and I had tokiyaki. Is that what it's called? Tokiyaki for the first time. Didn't love it. Not gonna lie. And I'll tell you why in a minute. Oh, I'm not gonna show you guys those pictures. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, so this is the place. It's called Sakana. It's pretty close by. That's the outdoor seating with the fire towers and the pretty twinkly lights and all the shit. Okay, and the giant bottles of Sapporo. Takoyaki. Yeah. What did I say? Tokiyoki? I don't know what the fuck I said. We'll talk about it in a minute. But anyway, so I got these under all of that shit right there is allegedly sashimi tacos. Okay. So you can't really see it, but that right there, this is the taco shell. Okay, where'd it go? That right there. That's the taco shell. So basically, they just took a bunch of like really, really yummy fucking tuna that was marinated in soy sauce and garlic. And just like they took a little taco shell that was hard and crunchy and it just broke apart as soon as you took a bite out of it, which no. They put a bunch of wasabi guacamole in the bottom and then put these amazing pieces of tuna in it and then sprinkled whatever the fuck that is on top of it with some lettuce and some jalapenos. Okay. If they would have just given me a fucking bowl of that fucking tuna, I would have been a fucking pig in shit. Like that tuna was so fucking good. All this other shit, there's 3 tacos there allegedly under that rabbit feast. Okay. The tuna itself was fucking ridiculous. It was so good. So good. Okay, so I got a bunch of stuff because I've never been to this place before. This is I can't remember the name of this place either, but I got squid, grilled squid, like a plate of grilled squid. I got a plate of fried chicken. Like it felt like thigh meat, but there was no bones. It was just like it felt like just a bunch of thigh meat. I don't know, whatever. And that stuff was pretty good. Okay. Oh, do I not have any pictures of the fucking Yaki? Oh no. No, I don't. Oh, that sucks. So yeah, I don't have any pictures of the uh takoyaki, but I'll tell you what it is. It's basically a donut hole filled with a bunch of shit and usually like a piece of octopus that's about that big. I've never had octopus before. So this was kind of weird. And I felt kind of dirty eating octopus for some reason. Like it was like the first time I ate something and was like, "Oh, I think this is an animal I shouldn't eat." Not because it was making me feel sick, but because I think that animal is like a brilliant animal and I shouldn't be eating it. I don't fucking know. Maybe it's fine and I'm being stupid. But I got the wasabi takoyaki, which meant that inside the donut ball was just a shit ton of wasabi. And then on top was a wasabi mayo and this like black sauce, and then crumpled up really fine pieces of nori. And then on the other one, I got the habanero mango ones, and I couldn't even fucking eat it. But they also put this like shit on them. Like, did I get any video? Maybe I got video of it. Let me see. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, let me see. Okay, so this here, that's the wasabi ones. That over there is the habanero ones. And you're not going to be able to see it because, like, but they put this like dried fish shit on it. And because it's so hot and the dried shit is so thin, it fucking moves. There, right there. Can you see it? It like does this shit. Like it's like alive or something. It's kind of weird. It kind of freaks you out a little bit. Why is everything in a taco? I don't want to hear about your sex life. Knock that shit out. Okay, I'm just joking. Like I love, and because like Southern California, everything's a taco, everything's a burrito. It's fine, whatever. Like I had a chicken tikka masala burrito last week, and it wasn't very good. Whatever, but it was because the chicken tikka masala wasn't very good, so it's fine. If you're gonna make something a taco, don't do hard shell. Like even in like Mexico, most people don't eat hard shell tacos. Just use a folded fucking corn or flour tortilla with some nice spices and some nice, but don't overdo the spices because that just shows you don't know how to cook. Like have your food taste good and then have the spices accent it. If you just like cover shit in like salt and spice, it's awful. Tortilla wraps fuck the world. If you can't hold your food and walk away with it, like honestly, when we're done here, I'm gonna go get fish tacos because I like to be able to just like pick my food up and walk away with it. Like I don't want to fucking use plates. I don't want to have to fucking do dishes. Um, the other stuff isn't needed. Why ruin such good tuna? Yeah, dude, that tuna was so good. I've never had tuna that good before. Like, not even joking you. Like just raw tuna like that. I've never had tuna that tasted like that. I would have just loved even a little Dixie cup full of that tuna. And I would have just fucking ate it like fucking crazy. I had shark fin dim sum once. Did that make you feel bad? I don't know. I think the octopus made me feel bad. For the win, you donut. What the fuck? Anyway, so that was that. And then I went to the little there was a Japanese market next to where I was, and I got my wasabi rice crackers and my wasabi peas. I don't know if you guys know this, but I like wasabi. And my wasabi soy sauce almonds. Yeah. And my Sapporo. So yeah. The dim sum kind of made me feel bad, but it tastes like chicken. Yeah. Alligator to me kind of tasted like chicken too. Everything kind of tastes like chicken, especially how we cook things. I think everyone just cooks things like chicken. But alligator was good as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I really fucking like that. But I'm really into scallops right now. That's like kind of like my jam, raw scallops. So I'm kind of constantly wanting that. And the market that I would be shopping at if I get that apartment, the one that I could afford, has it's an amazing market, and like they have all sorts of amazing like seafood. And when I was looking at all the different scallops they had, my mouth was all watering. There was uni all over the place. There was like um, tuna belly, salmon belly, all the shit. They had fucking king crabs, snow crabs, fucking like in the tanks, like trying to get out. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, it was just like, oh, so fucking good. But I also got a bag of what I thought was instant coffee, but it was all in Japanese, and it ended up being coffee creamer, like instant coffee creamer, powdered coffee creamer. So that doesn't really help my cause. So I still need to go and get coffee. But I think I'm going to go get some fish tacos, because now that I keep saying fish tacos, I'm getting really fucking hungry. But yeah. So you guys have any other questions about what do you guys think? Do you guys think I should get the place that I can't afford that will make me work harder and I'll be around creatives? Or do you think I get the place that has all the things that I want and is affordable, but isn't quite what I want? And it's in a great neighborhood. I actually like the neighborhood better where the other apartment is compared to this one. Not because the neighborhood's not a good neighborhood, but I feel like there's more I could do in that neighborhood. But also, that neighborhood's only like maybe like 6 blocks away from the other place. It's not like it's like far. Like I could walk it. Oh, oh, and all of the places that I've been talking to you guys about are like within walking distance of the Broad and the Mocha and all that shit. So I would still be able to go look at amazing art every day. Oh my God. Sensibly, you should get the affordable place, but we're not sensible people. So get the studio. And you're supposed to be my co-signer and move in with me. So like make it happen. Cap'n. God damn it. I don't know what to do. I don't know if you guys know this, but how apartments are done out here, and I don't know if it's like this where you are, but they change the prices every day to try to scare you into locking in a price and like putting like $1,000 down to hold an apartment. So, like, even though yesterday that apartment was like 1,700, tomorrow it might be 1,800, and the day after that it might be 1,850. I think it's sneaky as shit. But then, like, you're constantly waiting. Like, maybe it'll go down to 1,650. That'd be fucking tits. I'd love that. You know, maybe, maybe not. Anyway, oh my God. Oh, yeah. I'm editing this ridiculously long video about where I read a bunch of poems out of You Get So Alone at Times. It just makes sense. And there's a couple moments of like crazy pearls of wisdom there that like where you know when I get like all fucking like I don't want to say high and mighty, but like I just like start running my mouth and like I don't even know what I'm saying and I say something profound and then I go back and listen to it. I'm like, wow, I should take that advice. That's really good. The second one, what does that mean? The second place or the second one I showed you? The one that was more lofty, the nonsensical. We got some wind in here now. I better shut this before it knocks my paintings down. Oh, yeah, I totally want to be nonsensible. Oh, fuck. We should talk about this, really. If I'm co-signing. Yeah, definitely. Like, we need to figure this out. Like, I don't even know how co-signing from across the pond works, if that's a thing. Like, we should definitely talk about this. Oh my god. So much. Okay, I definitely need fish tacos now and probably another beer because now I'm feeling, what's the word? Not randy. I don't know. I just need to fucking eat something. I haven't had anything to eat today. And I'm not going to just sit here and eat fucking wasabi rice crackers. It's going to make me like lose my goddamn shit. Okay. Thank you guys so much. Bing. Hearts to you. Let me know down below what you think about everything. And if anything we talked about today, if you have any thoughts on it, let me know. If you have any articles you want me to read and go over and talk shit on, let me know. I need to know these things. I can't read your fucking mind, but I will read your tarot. So let me know if you want me to do that too. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Have a good day-ish. Bye.